Test. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, edabit.com. Pull up the next challenge. Let me see if this Microsoft pop-up will go away. All right. The next one is find the largest numbers in a group of arrays. Create a function that takes an array of arrays with numbers, return a new single array with the largest numbers of each. So it's an array of an array. All right, let's just copy over an example to work with. Let me grab my dog's bowl so he's not chewing. Okay, so they're going to give us an array of integers, and we just have to return the max from each set. And we'll use their example to work with. And I haven't done a challenge with subset of arrays yet, so it should be interesting. Usually we would just do console.log, what was it, math.max r to get the normal array. Let me shorten it to a, or actually I can test it out right here. I want to see if this is just the normal way to do it. So right now it says not a number, error in our console, but if you triple dot it, it works. So we get 12. So that's the normal way to do it. But now it's more complicated because we have subarrays. So I'm thinking we're going to have to use what are we going to have to do? Either map or filter. Try. So our index 0, it's going to pull up the first array, and that max is 7. What are we trying to do? We're going array to array and pulling out the max and making a new array. Let's start with map. And then maybe have to change it, but we can play. So r.map, set a variable and transform it to whatever we want. So first off, let's just see when we're iterating by x what that looks like. If you look in the console, it shows us exactly what we have, which we would expect. What if we did, so it goes through and every x is a subarray. What we want from that is just math.max of that subarray. This might have been easier than I thought, or I didn't see it right away, but I think this is probably our answer. And let's go ahead and test it. I think we're probably good. All right, so copy and paste this the second example. And negative 34, yep. Negative 2, yep. And 7. All right, I think we're good. So we're going to copy and paste function. This was suspiciously easy for as far as along as we are, but I think that happened to us last session too. So we'll take it. So we're given an array that's composed of subarrays. What we want to do is use the map function to transform every iteration into the maximum for that array. I keep on thinking there's going to be like a twist or something. And of course, there is. So we failed on every account. Why? Oh, because I didn't never return my functions. All right, submit. And I'm going to say easy. Maybe not very easy, but definitely easy. So let's look at the top dog. But it's probably going to be very similar. So yeah, return r.map x. So it's identical, except that little semicolon. All right, next challenge. And the minimum, maximum length and average values. Okay. That should be really easy. Yeah. So let's copy and paste the example. And I'll go ahead and set their example to be our array we'll play with. So given an array of integers, find min, max, the number of integers, and is that the average? Average. So I'm going to directly put this into a function. And we're going to return. So we're fed in that array, and the first thing we want is the minimum. So math dot min triple dot the array. And let's enclose all of this into an array, I guess. Okay, min, so the next is the max, right? And the next is length. And the next is the average. So for the average, we need the sum divided by the number. And for the sum, we use the reduce function. So r dot reduce. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this on a second line. So r dot reduce, we have an accumulator. One day I'll learn how to say that. And we have an iterator. And we're going to transform them to be accumulator plus the iterator, starting the accumulator at 0. So each time x is going to iterate, it's going to add to the accumulator, and then it's going to return the accumulator. So that'll be our sum. And that whole thing we're dividing by r dot length. And I wonder if it'll give us a float or an integer. I don't actually know. So let's call our function and we can put anything we want. And what is our error? Oh, we got to close this. Okay. Accumulator is not defined. Oh, yeah, you need those inner brackets, which is so strange. Okay. So we fed in 1, 4, 6. The first numbers are min, 1. Next is the max. Next is the number of items, 3. And then the average. And look, it doesn't, for this challenge, it doesn't appear that they care how many digits it is. Like, we don't have to use fixed function. So I think that might be good. I'm going to go ahead and try it. Yep. And this was easy again. So same exact thing for the top guy. Was Mark the last one too? I think he might have been. He just made it look nice with pressing enter, but with these new lines. But it does look nice. Wow, V1, V2. Weird. All right, so yeah, that was pretty straightforward. All right, next one. Phone number. Oh, these are easy, right? Yeah. Thought maybe we went to very easy somehow, or there were some new ones submitted. All right, phone number formatting. Create a function that takes an array of 10 numbers between 0 and 9 and returns a string of those numbers formatted as a phone number. Okay. So this is what we're given, just an array of integers, 10 integers, and we have to format it. And I have no idea. I mean, I have a slight idea, but not much of one. So this will be something I'm going to learn. Anyway, let's set our array to the examples array. And then let's check out the resources. Why would we splice? I mean, I've used splice before. I have no idea why we would splice. format a string, maybe JavaScript. This is actually going to be hard for me because I have no experience doing this. Is a plus. Okay, is that the 15 is? So if we went ahead and just assigned a variable to each, maybe. So let me try this $, whatever it is. Let me just try that first. So console.log $, bracket, and then what if we put R there? How would that? What would that look like? Look like nothing. This is a NR. Isn't that how they used it in the example? Oh, there's these weird, they're called grave accents. We need grave accents, I guess, in close. Is that what they want? Oh, I have a floating parentheses. Okay, cool. Wait, if we go back and don't use the grave accent, is that okay? Or do you need them? So you have to have them. So I should learn where they even are on the keyboard. So that's weird that you use a whole new symbol to for a string, but when you want to insert stuff. Okay, so I think I have an idea of how to start doing this using indexing for each. So okay, so if you look at what the example, what they want, first thing is that parentheses, and then they want R. You can just say like index 0, right? Yeah, and that'll give us the 1. Let me copy and paste this expression. And then can we just paste it and say 1, index 1? Yep. Okay, cool. Then we'll keep on going for the next, index 2. As long as they're giving us an array each time with 10 numbers just all nicely laid out like that, which I think they are if we look at our look at the tests. So yeah, they're giving us the same thing every time. There's no tricks. This is going to be ugly looking though. That's okay, I guess. All right, then we need a parentheses, right? Space. 3 more of these, but we need to call them 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to put them on a new line. And then what do we need after that? We need the hyphen. And then we need 4 numbers. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and look at that. If you look at our console, we need a space for our hyphen. And then I think we're good. This is all a string, right? So let's use type of to verify. Yep, string. All right, it looks really ugly, but it works. It works, and it's short. If that means anything for anyone. Let's copy it into a function. Oh shoot! So you know what? So they use the variable numbers. I'm going to change that to R and see if that. I've actually never tried to do that to make my own name for the variable or for the argument, I guess you would call it. But I'm going to try to submit it like that. See if it works. And then, is there any way to make this more readable? It is really unreadable. It is pretty ugly. And of course, I forgot my return. I always do. I'm trying to pretty this up. It's just impossible. We might have to change them all to numbers, but maybe not. Check. Expected. What? I don't even understand these test cases. Okay, so the discrepancies begin right at the space. There's this big space right here. And this //n. So right, is there no space in our output? Or is that a space right there? Can't even tell. I can't tell. I don't know. So, oh, do you have, no, I don't have to backslash the parentheses because, I mean, on my console.log, it looks fine. Let me just put a space here, see if that does anything. Oh, let me make this one line because it's probably all like screwed up. Yeah, one space. And then, so this is even going to be more unreadable. One space there. These two, so I'm trying to compare these two and they look identical to me. They look identical. What am I missing? They all look. Oh, the hyphen. It's like hard. Expected. Oh, so they don't want a space. They don't want a space after that hyphen. Expected. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 0. They look the freaking same. Let me copy and paste it. Maybe it'll be easier to see what's going on. Okay, they don't want a hyphen after either space. Is that how normal numbers are? Because that looks ugly to me. That looks ugly to me. Maybe that's how normal numbers are. Okay, I got to get rid of both spaces. Yay. It was kind of easy, just like a little tedious. Check out Top Dog. This is way nicer already. Let array. So he's making. Weird. So he's creating an array of the strings. Numbers dot for each. Oh, this is really smart. This is really nice and smart. Let's play with the pieces to figure it out. So first off, that make this numbers. And then if we console.log that first line of code and see what's going on. So he creates this array of kind of the format of what it's going to be. Okay. And then he uses dot for each function, which I don't have experience with actually. But let's try it. So let's just say numbers dot for each, and wow. I think this is above my head, whatever's going on here. But let's see how for each works at least. Let's just transform x to x plus 100 and see if we can get them transformed. But that would be exactly the same as the map function. Then what would be the point? For each. So what is the point of for each function? Isn't that the same as what the map function does? For each function element. That is exactly what. Okay, I'm going to do for each verse map. All right, so They are not one and the same. Let me explain the difference. For each, this iterates over a list and applies some operation with side effects each list member. Example, saving every list item to the database. Map, this iterates over a list, transforms each member of that list, and returns another list of the same size. Well, not really, right? With the transformed members. Okay, so they seem the same, except for each doesn't return anything. Yeah, so for each doesn't actually return anything. Just calls the function for each array element and then it's done. Why did he decide to use that? What's the basic syntax of for each function? Where is it right here? Oh, so just for each and then a function. Well, why didn't my x plus 100 work? Can you not use ES6 to arrows? Okay, so maybe you can't use the arrows. That is not part of a current ECMA. So this is how you would use it anyway. So numbers dot for each. What was it? Variable? Console.log it. X plus 100. Numbers dot for missing semicolon. Who cares about a semicolon? For each x in numbers. But what semicolon? Where would I put a semicolon? For each is not defined. Oh, my bad. It's freaking 2 words. For each variable item in object x. Oh my god, just show me an actual example. I think I'm going to give up on for each. It's really frustrating me that there's F4 and then yeah, I've wasted enough time on this. Wasted enough time. I'm gonna go to the next challenge. All right, sort numbers in descending order. Create a function that takes any non-negative number as an argument and return it with its digits in descending order. Descending order is when you sort from highest to lowest. So going from number to, we're gonna have to convert it to a string. And then return a number. So num equals 1, 2, 3, and we want 3, 2, 1. How do we convert? How do we convert to a string again? Oh, what if we just split that? Okay, you can't split it. Num.split? No way. Okay, convert number to string JavaScript. Num.toString. Okay. So num.toString. And then we can verify with type of. What was it? One word? Type of? We have a string. Okay, now that we have a string, we want to do this guy. We want to reverse. Will reverse work without applying split first? No. Or I don't think so. Reverse, and then we got to join it again. There we go. All right, let's make this into a function. I thought there was a function that you could apply to a string that did reverse it without splitting it first. But maybe we'll see when we check out submitted answers. So we're given a number. We want to reverse its order. So num.toString. And then we need to split it. And then we need to reverse it. And then we need to join it. And oh, we might need to do some more. Because that'll give us back. I bet this will, we can test it, but I bet it'll give us back a string. Yeah, so we need to, what is it, dot number? Or number? I think it's just number, right? The whole thing. I think it's just the whole thing number. Yeah. So it's gonna look ugly, but it works. All right, let's try that out. return. All right, expected, this huge number. Instead got that number. Wow, we failed on almost every test. With its digits in, oh, I didn't even read the challenge. I just assumed I knew what I was doing. So they want it in descending order, not just reversed. I think because I saw 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1. So, wow, I really screwed that one up. Descending order. Is there a function for that? I mean, this part's going to still be right. num.toString.split. We don't need to reverse, sure. Let's get rid of the number just so we can see what's going on. Okay, and let's also change our number. Okay, now we have a string, an array of string numbers, number strings, whatever. How do we sort them? I should know this. Sort an array. Oh, I do know this. It's is it reduce? Yeah, it's reduce. Let me play with it. But first we have to convert it so that we can split it. And then reduce. I don't know if I can use reduce on strings. But I can try. How did this? Oh, freak! I can't remember. I think it was something like this. A minus B. No, that's just the sum, right? Or no, I'm way off. So let me look it up. Sort an array, JavaScript. Oh, array.sort. But that doesn't always work. I mean, we can try, maybe it'll work in this example, because we have single digits. Let's see if it'll work in this example. Delete all that, definitely. Dot sort. Dot sort. So that's ascending order. Sort, or, and then we could just reverse it. We can just, let me delete this because that's all wrong. So we sorted and it's ascending, but they want descending. So we could reverse it. And then we can join it. And then we can convert the whole thing to a number. And let's copy and paste this into our function and return it. And test it out. All right, we did it. I'm sure there's going to be a better solution. Let's check it out. And medium. Okay, so we're feeding in an array of numbers, or sorry, just a number, and we want to make it into descending order. So return parse int. I think that's just another way of converting to number, but we'll double check that later. So num.toString.split.sort, .reverse, .join. So exactly the same thing, but parse int. And we can check, but I'm pretty sure parse int is the same. So parse int JavaScript. Number equals parse int of 10, of string 10, gives you back 10. I don't know what radix is. Parse int verse number JavaScript. All right, number object tries to convert the entire string to a number, which can also be a float. Well, parse int object parses up to first non-digit, and returns whatever value has been parsed. And parse int includes this radix parameter, where radix defines the base of the integer. Okay, I'm going to stick with number. That's simpler. All right, I'm going to call it there. I'm a little off tonight, especially with that when I tried to reverse the order on that last one. All right, thanks for checking out the stream. See you next time.